This is Cain Velasquez. I'm going to go into the right hand. The jab is very much so a setup. I mean, it can do a lot of damage, which is great, and it does. It's great, but ultimately, it's a lot of times it's a setup for the hard right hand, right? Because you want to, well, in fighting, end the fight as quick as possible. I mean, not to say that it's always going to end quick, but that'd be nice if you did, you know, and with your hand raised. The movement's the same. Everything else is the same before, which is we're out of punching distance. So we're away from punching distance, right? I can't get hit here. So I'm staying here, and what am I doing? I'm staggered. My arms are by my side. They come straight up. Here, nice and relaxed, okay? And the good thing about this stagger position is this right hand is loaded here. The more I am here, it's loaded. And what I mean by that is if I'm square or someone and I punch with the right hand, well, I would say you got like maybe like 60% of the arm power and maybe just like 30%, you would say, of like the leg power, you know, where you could throw your whole body into it. And when you throw your whole body into it, it's almost like the effort of the punch doesn't have to be as much because the technique is helping you. I was never a big puncher. Like, well, people see my knockouts and stuff and they think that I am, but naturally I was never a big puncher. People remember I fought Ben Rothwell in the UFC, and I punched him a ton, but nothing happened. Like he wasn't really like hurt. I never really hurt him. And I realized that I wasn't a naturally strong puncher. And my coach, Javier Mendez, like we all realized the same thing, that I wasn't just a natural strong puncher. So in order to do that, technique is everything. The technique will get you to that point. If I had the natural power and with the technique, then obviously it's even better, but the natural power I didn't have. But once you throw your whole body into it, then that's when it comes, okay? So when we're in the stagger position, this right hand is loaded. Instead of being here, look how much travel this goes. Whoa, here. And now I'm pushing off my leg, my back foot here is driving, and I'm driving with my hips and with my torso. So the hips are gonna come first. I'm gonna even drop, right? The lower you drop, the more power you have. I stay up here, my legs are nice and straight, and I throw this right hand. Well, what's gonna happen to me here is I'm gonna get thrown off balance. Now, I might have hit him, but that doesn't mean that I had all my power into the punch. And now, anything else that I want to follow up is not there. Boom. It's not there. Now, back to square one of coming apart and coming forward again, okay? So, I almost want to take my time with this here, with this right hand. And I generally want to set up with the jab hand. So, before we're moving, we're not in punching range, right? I can't hit him yet. We're moving here. I would like to set this right hand with the jab, but first I'm just gonna show you the technique of just the right hand, and then we'll go into throwing the jab and throwing the right hand right after that. Just throwing it by itself, there's no setup, so the bad thing is there's nothing thrown before it, so he just sees the right hand coming. And if it's slow or if you telegraph, then he can obviously capitalize on what you just showed him. But if you do it nice and quick and you don't telegraph, you don't do any unnecessary movements, you just from here, from where your hands are already to here, quick, it's thrown. Well, I mean, if there wasn't a setup there, then hey, that's the best scenario without the setup, because you're in the right position. Your power is there because you're sitting down nice and good on your punches, okay? So we're moving. Now, again, hip goes first, right? All the power needs to come from your legs. I'm coming here, I'm getting the punching range, I'm slowing this down. I squat almost, right? Squat here. I'm gonna drive my hip here as if I'm throwing a shot put here. Driving off this foot, and if this bag was solid and I wanted to push it and drive it here, how would you do it? I would do this, right? This is the strongest position I would go, I would be in. All the power is coming from your legs, and unlike the jab where you're locking this out at the end of the punch, but what I picture is when I hit here, I want to blast through where this hits. So I don't want to hit, like just hit and tap and come back. No. I'm going to drive all my body weight into here, into this one punch, and drive all my body weight forward past that. I want to hit past him, or past the bag. I want to explode through the bag. And that's how all your right hands should be. Nice and fast, powerful, and you're exploding through the bag or your opponent. Okay, we'll do a couple slow ones just to get the right body position. And then so you can see the body mechanics, the twisting, how much legs are involved, how much level change is involved here. Boom, right? And we'll do some quick ones, then we'll go into the jab right hand. So nice and slow here, out of punching range. My hands are up. Now I'm coming in, lower that level, right? My punch comes from here. When I punch, when I'm coming into it, my head's moving. When I punch and I make contact, I'm blasting through. On the way out, what's happening again? Head movement, right? Before and after, your head movement is there. This is just having all your bases covered. Head movement before, meaning I'm not a moving target. I'm a moving target, right? It's hard to hit here. Boom, I blast. Head movement getting out. All bases are covered. I came in, I hit, I came out elusively, I came in elusively. Like that's the best, it's just the best, it just gives you the best chance because you've done all the right techniques, you're in the right body position. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily gonna get the knockout then, or you're gonna make contact, but your bases are covered for the most part. He can come in and get something lucky, or hey, just lucky, but your bases are covered no matter what. So that's the best that you can do at that moment as far as being covered before, coming in with as much power, coming out and being elusive when you get out of there, okay? So right hand from the legs, lower level, boom, hit, move. You see, I'm nice and straight with that punch. All right, at the end of that punch, and I'm blasting through him. Boom. The right hand, throwing it right, develops so much power that you don't even need to throw it as hard as you can to get a knockout. It really doesn't take that much. As long as you throw a little bit from your legs, you feel that power come from there, like that's really all you need. And you'd be surprised how much technique goes a long way for creating that power. Again. Now we'll do some fast ones. Just the right hand. Here, moving. When I'm ready, I'm gonna sit and punch. In and out. I hit him with everything, fully extended. Remember, I'm in here, eyes are open. When I'm punching, eyes are open, okay? This is what I need to see right here. I don't blink here. I need to see everything. Here, now I can blink. Now I can do whatever I want. I can, catch my breath a little bit, wipe my face, do what you need to do to get back into it. But here, this is the crucial part. This is like being in the moment right here. Be in that moment. Open your eyes. See everything. Boom, boom, boom. See the punch coming at you. See the punch. You can start to move. A lot of people get knocked out bad or just get knocked out in general because they get hit with something that they didn't see. Open those eyes up. When you're in the trenches, when this is go time, in here, see everything. See everything. Movement, lower the level, blast through them. Move. Up that back foot.
Obviously, good technique and body mechanics is important, but deception is great too. Right now, we're going to throw just a real simple combo right down the pipe. He thinks I'm going to be in one place, and then when he goes to return, I'm countering with my head offline and returning with some serious power up top. So we're throwing 1, 2, 3. We're slipping his straight right and throwing a right to the body, or throwing a right to the body even if he doesn't throw his straight right. Either way, getting my head offline, loaded up on that leg, coming hard with a high left hook. Nice and tight. This is more the bait. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom. The first punch is nice and crisp, nice and fast. He thinks my head's gonna be there. He thinks he can counter me. Getting my head offline, landing on the body, coming up high with the hook. Other side. And of course, defensive movement after we finish our combo. Always continuing the flow, always in position to continue the flow. Setting traps. One, two, three. Straight right to the body, head offline, big hook up top, then move it. We're going to continue to talk about recoiling our strikes so that we can throw off the same side and still have power. So this one, we're going to use my jab to get inside, throw my straight right. As I recoil, I've reset, transferred the weight and the power back onto my back foot. I'm going to use that to throw an uppercut. Jab, jab, straight right, recoil. This leg is loaded, uppercut. I can throw a long uppercut just depending on where he's at. I like this one because maybe this clipped in and he ducks, boom, finish him off with that uppercut. Jab, jab, straight right, uppercut. Notice I'm getting my legs into this uppercut. It's not just arm. I'm throwing, I'm recoiling, resetting, and then exploding again through my back leg. Stepping off on my angle. One more time from the other side. Man. All right. Double jab, straight right, recoil to the uppercut on the same side.
All right, guys, now we're gonna work the cross, how to properly hold the cross as a pad holder, and how you should work the cross, as a fighter, right? You see a lot of guys that sometimes, they become mechanic. They throw the right hand, and they're not bringing the hand back, they stay there as they punch, so they're always exposed to that counter, It doesn't matter the way that your coach holds the pad, you should be able to always punch, reset, punch. If you feel a little bit overextended, you roll under, but you always want to start a technique and finish the technique regardless, right? So I'm going to throw a few right hands so you can see different ways I can throw the right hand. Now we're gonna work that right hand slip and rip, right? So you see that right hand is coming. You got his timing. The guy's too fast or too tall. You have to punch with him to be able to get close, right? So when I see that right hand coming, again, I'm stepping to the side, and I'm throwing that punch, And every time I throw that punch, I gotta be able to reset, just in case he throws something at me back. So throw the two, reset. And I'm in position to attack again if I want to. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna do two, and then he's gonna throw something at me. I'm gonna come back with the 2-3. So you guys understand the body position that I gotta have. Boom. What's up, guys? Now we're gonna work a little bit of the hooks. Hooks are middle to close distance punches, right? The way you want to approach to in a fight to throw hooks, two different ways you can do it, right? You can either slip, and then get close enough to throw the last hook, or you can throw straight punches, to get close to throw the last hook. So two different ways you can do that, right? The first is you slip, and then you get close enough to throw the left hook, or you come straight, boom, so you can throw the left hook inside, right? Now we're gonna do a few ways, to make him miss, and then come back, with the straight punches. We're gonna counter the left hook a little bit. So again, we're in the middle distance, right? Step out, boom, and then you come back 2-3. So you throw the lead leg. Boom, the lead hand. I can always do a half step, come back with the 2-3. That's one counter, right? Make him miss. Same thing with the overhand. If he throws the overhand, the step needs to be a little bit bigger. It's not just a half step, it's gotta be a full step. And because I took a full step out, I'm gonna have to come back with the 1-2 instead of the 2-3, right? Step out, 1-2. Step out, step in again. One more time, step out, step in again. That's in a ways you can work, the left hook, make him miss and make him pay for it. Other thing we can do, we can counter the half hook as we block him, right? So we're gonna block and counter the left hook. The guy has a good left hook, lead left hook. We're gonna block, right? The first one. We block the first one, now we're gonna take the steam out of his punch by punching with him. Same thing, with the overhand, right? You can always block. And make sure you meet him in the middle. Meet him in the middle. Okay. Now we're gonna do a few things. I'm gonna make him miss, and then I'm gonna come back with the straight punches, and then he's gonna counter, and I'm gonna punch at the same time with him. The first one, make me miss. Whoa. Boom. Boom. Make him miss the overhand now. Boom. Boom. 2. Boom. 1. Boom. Now, I'm going to invite him. I'm going to throw a jab, and then he's going to throw a left hook at me. I'm going to stop him and finish with the 2. So I'm going to throw a jab. Boom. Finish with the 2. Here we go. Boom. That's how you counter that left hook. That strong left hook is coming. Boom. Reset with the 2. You can either come back with the 3-piece if you want to. more time. Same thing, you know, with the overhand. You're gonna block the first one, boom, meet them in the middle, and 1, 2 up there. Here we go. Boom, boom. This is technique. You gotta always keep coming forward. Again, the left hook is a middle, short distance punch. So if you're inside, keep going, stay inside, and keep throwing.
Some footwork, some good things to do, some bad things we can do. So what we want to do now is jab cross with footwork. So look at that. Remember, first one was the basic things. We move forward, we move back, we move to the right, we move to the left, and then we pivot. So we move forward, we move back, we move to the right, right leg, we move to the left, left leg. We pivot. Pivot means same circle, we move to the side. Remember, when you pivot, you never can cross your leg here. So if I'm here, look my leg when I finish. I finish in fight position. If I finish here and I have to come back, I have no power, I have no weapons to hit my opponent. But sometimes, another kind of, the different kind of footwork. So look at that. You're gonna do his jab cross. 1, 2. Remember, for extension, jab, for extension, cross. But sometimes he hit his cross with all his power, but his opponent, for maybe good chin, he still move forward. What Donald gonna do? He gonna move back, but at the same time he move back, he gonna switch this leg for this leg. As soon as he step back, his jab become cross. So one more time, jab cross over here. I move forward, he step back, jab. I move forward, step back, cross. And then move forward again. So jab cross. Step back, 1, 2. And then move forward. 1, 2. 1, 2. So look what he does. Fight position. He stopped his opponent here, but his opponent still move forward. He follow me. How? He step back and he straight his left. 1. I still going. He step back and counter. So what he did now was he worked his footwork and his punch at the same time. On our first exercise, we move first and then we throw the punch. And on this exercise, we step and punch at the same time. So one more time. We stop our opponent here, we move back 1, 2, and then move forward again. Jab cross, move back, move forward. First one. He stopped me on his base. He stepped back, jab. He stepped back, cross. So now we finish there. Looks like he put pressure over me. So now he's gonna move forward over here. 1 and 2. So what do we have now? We have a situation that Donald is here. He's there. He's forward. He stopped his opponent in front of him. He stopped his opponent there. And he's gonna back with pressure with jab cross. So we have jab cross over here, we have jab cross over there, we have pressure with our jab cross. 3 different situations. Stay, move back, and then move forward. Next one is going to be Superman. I'm going to do the wrong way. Superman was I think was the first punch that became famous by George St. Pierre. GSP, he showed how to do the Superman side octagon. After that, people start doing more and more and more. And today, everybody does. Some people do it right, some people do it wrong. I want to show you guys the wrong way first, and then we move forward for the right way. So fight position, wrong way. Wrong way, people think all the time when they play the Superman, they have to go as high as possible and throw punch. This is really nice for TV, to do commercials, but the reality is different. You can't jump and throw Superman like that. We never go there to hit our opponent here. We have to go through him, like arrow. Shoot through him. So if I jump high, it's not gonna be like a bird. Bird in the air, somebody gonna shoot a bird 100%. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna use my leg as a fake. Sometimes I'm gonna come and kick first, on here with my opponent. I throw my kick, he expect another kick, and then I finish with my Superman. Superman means one fake movement with my right leg, From there, I step in the air with my left, and then I straight my back arm. I can start with my kick, no problem. Boom, because my opponent expect, boom, another kick, and then, boom, high back. The movement has to be short and sharp, and not there, but here. So, one motion, one, back. Fake, look my left. My right knee goes, as soon as my right knee goes, have to come back, as soon as I come back, I throw my right hand. So slow motion. Remember, I don't have to go there. It's here. I throw first one, oi, second one, boom, cross. Oh, first one, oi, second one, boom, and then I back. The combination is, I'm gonna throw my kick, I back. My second one is gonna be my knee, boom. As soon as I back here, I'm gonna throw my right to the side, and then my knee. Look at that. I throw my kick, boom. He expect for another kick, yeah, Superman. He expect for another thing, yes, but I'm gonna throw fake, and then knee. So kick, Superman, fake, knee, and then back. Kick, fake, from here, knee, all the way back. One. Wait, 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 wait. And then back.
Let's see another knee, and just like the elbows, it's a knee when the guy is trying to close the distance, but you saw the rush coming from far away. Okay, but you still want to accept his distance, make him pay, and get back to your own striking distance. Okay. As soon as you see him rush on you, okay? As soon as you see him rush on you, especially if he's a beginner or if he has drawbacks on his rush, you know, his body is a bit in front, etc. Don't hesitate to throw that knee. Okay, how do you throw that knee? Is the same as a kick. Okay, same as a kick. You push on your foot, which is on the ground. Push with your foot, which is on the ground. Get your level up. And sting with the knee, sting like a needle, okay? Boom. Boom. Turn your hips. Boom. Turn your hips. Get back to your distance, circle, do whatever you want to do, but take your distance back, okay? In front of me, he rushes, boom. Get back, turn. He rushes on me, boom, sting, back, and okay, get back to my striking distance. Okay, that's the 4 kind of knees and elbows that we can utilize. There is a lot more, there is billions more, and as I said, that's just 4 of knees and elbows that you can utilize, and that I already utilize in fights, and that can sometimes in the beginning help you to get comfortable in your fights or in your sparring session with somebody you know and very protected. That you can do with a partner to sharpen your attacks is when the attacker has to attack one shot at a time to start for the punches with one left, one right, one left, one right. Try to alternate. Why do I want you to alternate? To focus on that body weight and hips work. Okay, this one, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side. Try to go very slow at the beginning. As soon as you throw the kicks to your attack to sharpen it, try to choose an angle or to make a punch before throwing the kick. Okay, and you can do it with a partner. Very slow to sharpen the attack to get the move very correct. Okay, and very based on your stance, very good balance. Okay, let's give you an example. Okay, moving on the side, jab, ah, okay, the move is okay. Right, boom, okay. Left foot, boom, okay. Right, boom, okay. Left hook, left kick, okay. right hand, switch, okay. Choose an angle, boom, okay. Choose an angle, go high, okay. Negotiate, boom, knee. Negotiate, boom, elbow. That speed is okay. That speed is okay. If you can go slower, if you want to be more comfortable with it, you can go higher just when you're sure you're very comfortable with the attack, etc. And the guy in front of you can work on his defense also, so you can both work. Okay, that's the basic drill to get your attack, your basic attacks, very sharpened, very good, and very short on your punch, etc. Now we are going to see and to master how to bring these attacks to the battles that we needed to win. Remember the pace, the space, and the pressure. Okay, here we are going to focus about the pace and the pressure. Okay, it's more about the pace and the pressure. Even if you're working on the space, it's more about the pace and the pressure. Okay. First of all, the pressure. I do a pressure on my opponent, basically. Okay, basically, how do I put pressure on my opponent? I like to use my left hand. Okay, my left hand. My left hand. First of all, have to be very solid. Okay, very solid, very aggressive, and you want to collect as much infos as you can with this left hand. Okay, it will be more clear as soon as I show you. Okay. I'm in front of my opponent. Okay. If I do nothing, or if I'm rushing on him, I won't put any pressure. It will be easier for him to counterattack or to attack me. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to be the first to use my left hand. Okay. Why my left hand? Because my left hand is the closer to him. My right hand has to cover more distance. Okay. So I'll try to use my left hand first. Boom. A jab on the face. Boom. A jab on the body. Boom. A left hook. Boom. A left uppercut. Okay? Try to utilize this left hand as much as you can. Boom. 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 And getting under pressure. Getting under pressure. What you want to do, you want to get your partner under pressure and master the pressure part. Okay? You want to be the one who's dictating the pressure.
If she's got good legs, I'm gonna counter with my fist. So the left leg is more dangerous because the left leg is gonna go direct in my liver. So I need to know how to protect, how to counter against a left leg. So we can do that. For example, when she hits with the left leg, I have an advantage because she will have to do that if she's right-handed. And when she does that, she loses a little bit of time. And so I have the time to react and to prepare my counter. So when I see her changing the guard, I go a little bit on the left, and when she kicks, bam, I throw my right punch from up to down. One more time, bam. That means counter kick with punch. One more time, bam, from up to down with all my shoulder, with all my weight.
On a l'impression qu'il a une petite oreillette et qu'il continue.
I also can counter her kick with the left hook. Again, I go a little bit and bam, left hook in the chin, okay? Again, bam. Especially when you change your way, when you change your guard, sometimes your right hand go down and then it goes up. So when the right hand is down, that's when I'm gonna punch. So when you change guard, bam. Okay, one more time. Counter kick with punch, or counter punch with kicks. Okay? Now, what to do when you get grabbed? When my opponent grabs my leg, first of all, he doesn't have protection here, so he has to put his other hand here, remember. And now I'm gonna show you how to punch hard, because if you just do this, that's not gonna hurt. Look what you can do. Hold my leg tight. I'm gonna jump And at the same time I jump, I put my shoulder backward. And when I go down, bam! I punch. If the opponent protects his face, something easy to do, I just take his hand down and then BAM! You need to think about that. That's a small trick that can really help you. So I kick him, he grabs my leg, I cannot punch him because he protects his face. So with the other hand, I put his hand down and then BAM! And then I can knock him out.
This time after my combo, my opponent's going to reset and throw a powerful right, straight right. Again, I'm going to anticipate his strike and counter with an overhand right. After the hook to the body, I'm nice and low on my legs. I put all that power into the body. Now I'm going to step off high off the ground and throw a lead uppercut. So, with the hip on both punches.
Straight, you're turning it counterclockwise. Again, to get that snap. And you pivot on the right foot. Why? You want to shift your weight into the punch so you get ultimate power. You get maximum power, everything into it without losing balance. If you don't turn, you fall forward. Heavyweight champ Wilder falls forward every once. I'm not knocking him. Great puncher. But he might be able to use one of these classes. Just in spots, only because sometimes his technique, but he gets away with it. He's got that great eraser, the power in the right hand. But we don't want to depend on a great eraser. If we can, we want to start learning from the beginning the right way. So we don't have to say, oh, we better land a big punch because we're behind now. So again, the right hand straight, chin down, everything's tucked in, left hand's up, chin is into this shoulder, guy can't sneak anything in. You pivot on that foot, you turn on it, kind of like doing something that you guys better not be doing if you're athletes, smoking cigarettes, putting it out, turn on it to put that cigarette out. There it is. All the weight from the back, the legs, right into it, you get the power, and by turning and pivoting, you don't lose your balance. Bang! Bang! Exploded. Snap that shoulder. You want the explosion to start right in here. And another don't. Never push it. Never hit just to the surface. Hit beyond the surface. Let that shoulder explode. Without this elbow coming up. There you go. Now, let's not leave it out there. Let's get it back quick. Bah! There it is. Okay. We got the left, we got the right. Turning over, snapping it, turning on that right foot, pivoting into it, bang, getting your weight into it, pop, getting power in there. There it is. Good. No warning. No warning. Good. Pivot on that. Good. We know we don't have smokers out there, but if you were putting a cigarette out, maybe somebody else was smoking it, somebody who doesn't care about their lungs,
Well, you turn your foot. Turn that foot. Turn that foot. Okay. If your feet are too wide, the reason why we're saying don't get them too wide is really two reasons. One, we get stuck there. If they're too wide, we can't move. So we get stuck there for an extra half a second. That means we might take a punch we shouldn't take. Be able to have power, have balance, but at the same time, mobility, where you can get the heck out of there. Don't get stuck because you're too wide. I'll tell you another thing a lot of people don't realize. When you're too wide, you lose your power. People think, he's sitting in there, he's a monster now. No, because your power has to come from your legs, from here to the target. Look where my legs are. It's out here. The power's lost. Look, Ken, it's out here. If they're here, now the power, bang, bang. Now it could be directed right to the target. But if your leg's out here, the power gets lost. You can't take this and put it there if it's there. Let's go, babe. Good. Like it. Looking good. Good. Looking nice. Good. Change it up every once in a while. Don't let the guy know what you're doing. How about you fake it coming in and you come in this high? Jumped a little high, just a little high when you got out. Little high, stay close to the floor. Don't go high, 1/10 of a second. We need those 1/10 of a second. Watch Al Pacino any given Sunday. Watch the movie tonight. And we need those inches. Okay, good. Now, on your way in. Don't come straight in. Pop, pop, you went out. Pop, pop, you came straight in. Move your head on your way in, then punch. Don't come straight in, because he's going to time you on the way in.
Okay.
There you go. Now we're talking about the sweet science. There we go. Now we're talking about being smart. Beautiful, Ken. Don't spread those feet too wide.